Chris, and I am from San Jose, California. I went to undergrad at UC Davis, and one day I was flipping through one of my friend's photos, and I saw this picture, and I totally stopped. And I said, "Who is this? She is super hot." And my friend said, "Oh, that's Brisa. She's actually transferring to Davis next quarter." And I said, "No way." So Brisa transfers up, and it took probably about a month, or after she arrived, it took me a month to get her AOL Instant Messenger screen name, if you remember what that was.
He was way too embarrassed to call me.
Too embarrassed. And so one day I said, "Hey Brisa," this is online, "Hey Brisa, would you like to go out with me for coffee sometime? Send."
Then I said, "I don't really like coffee, but I'll go out with you."
And I said, "I don't really like coffee either," but we still went out and went to Chipotle for our first date, which was phenomenal. And
Not really.
it was actually pretty awful. But after a little bit of time, I wore her down.
This is true.
And fast forward a few years, Brisa gets accepted to veterinary school at Kansas State University. And I told Brisa I will never move to Kansas, because Kansas is in the middle of nowhere. Why would I ever want to move there?
And I said, "Well, I'm going to Kansas. I'll be there for 4 years, so do what you need to do, and you know where I'll be."
So I spent a year out in Washington, D.C. We did the long distance thing, and I realized how difficult the long distance thing was. And so I decided maybe Kansas isn't that bad after all. Moved to Kansas, and that is where I started Brisa Photography in 2008, and ended up loving Kansas and the Manhattan area specifically. We made a home there, and since 2008 when we started Brisa, I've been able to photograph over 100 weddings in 20 different states and a few different countries, and it's been such a blessing.
And I've taught him that he is going to do photography full time because he said he wouldn't. And
True story. I had no idea that I was going to be a full-time photographer. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a dump truck driver or an airplane pilot. Never did I think I would ever be a full-time photographer, and it's been absolutely awesome.
And I remind him every day that I put the Brisa in Brisa Photography. Boom.
So, thanks for getting to know us a little bit, and hopefully I can photograph your family or your wedding or whatever it may be.
Okay, you're lame.
That was weird. Okay.
Thursday.